Coffee and Convo, y'all. Let's get it.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider, man. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history. My people, man. I see Zilla, AP, man. Look, man, the green dots are already crazy, man. Dan, Devontae Adams, Mark, Austin Collins, man. Salute, Mello, Sean Donahue, everybody here in the building, man. I appreciate you guys. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with me. A lot to talk about today. We got we're back at practice. Media's out there, video footage all over the place. Sounding as though Aiden is having a phenomenal day out there. We're going to talk about that. Trey Tucker getting it together, baby. We're going to speak about that as well. But once again, you guys, salute to everybody here in the building, always supporting what I do over here, man. And salute to our proud sponsor. This live is powered by BetUS. Salute to my people over there. We're definitely going to be talking about them a lot moving forward. Salute to them for believing in me, believing in Wasted, in the product, man. So just salute. And without you guys here in the chat, none of this will be possible, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. A lot to talk about. We want to talk about this Antonio Pierce presser this morning. It's pretty early. I know a lot of people. Really wasn't that many people there in the live. I think it was like 400. I think it topped out at like 700-800. So it was really, really early. But there was some gems there. You know what I mean? He talked about the quarterback position. He's still not there yet in terms of calling the starter, which shouldn't be, right? But the media did ask him today at his presser, you know, who has the edge. And he pretty much stated nobody. You know what I mean? That they're still fighting it out for that quarterback one spot. His eyes lit up, you guys, when talking about Tommy Eichenberg. A lot of mic talk with him at the linebacker position. He was excited about him coming out there, man, and singing some Pop Smoke. Out there, you know, they always have the rookies perform songs and all that good stuff. So he was actually shocked to see Tommy Eichenberg out there performing Pop Smoke. I want to know what song it was. What song was it from Pop Smoke? Rest in paradise to Pop Smoke. I need to know. But that makes me even more in love with the thought of Tommy Eichenberg being a Raider, man. He is a maniac. So to hear that he's listening to that, it's just funny as hell, man. Funny as hell. Salute to my brother Big Mike in the building as well. He said, yo, I'm here. Salute to my brother, man, Big Mike. We got a lot in store this upcoming season, you guys. So stay tuned. Me and Big Mike are going to be working a lot this upcoming season, man. Salute to Vegas Raiders, my guy. Levi, yes, this was one of the plays that we wanted to speak about. On one of the last plays of practice, Aiden O'Connell hit DJ Turner on a go route on the sideline, draped in coverage. I love it, man. Aiden had a day today, you guys. And it looks as though Gardner had some success out there as well. One thing I wanted to point out was Max Crosby apparently took it personal when people were saying that Mumford, or Glaze, my apologies, beat him on a few reps, a few practices ago. I believe it was Glaze, right? I could have swore, I thought it was Glaze, but it was funny because he was pointing to the tent where the media is, and say, oh, okay, they got the better of me. He got the better of me. He was out there popping his shit at training camp today. You love to see it. Max was all over the place once again, causing chaos for our offensive line. Let me see, man. Yeah, salute to everybody here in the building, man. Few other things, you guys. Devontae was not at training camp today. Shout out to 17. First son is about to be born. Just want to say, man, much respect to Devontae Adams as a father that has a daughter. You know what I mean? And then have my sons later on. It is a blessing as a father to be able to have a son. And I know Tay has been waiting for this day. So he is not at training camp today, you guys. So if anyone sees anything saying that Devontae, there was no signs of him at camp, there's a reason for that. His baby is apparently on the way. Much respect to the GOAT himself, Devontae Adams, to him and his beautiful wife. Salute to you guys. Hope everything, goes okay. God willing. Salute to you too. Also, man, Vic put it out there early on that Alexander Madison, right? Because we've been questioning, we're hearing a lot about Dylan Laube. We've heard some things about Zeus. He said that Alexander Madison, our running back 2 at this point, is quietly having a very good camp, showing off his hands today. It's always good to see that, the guy that we brought in to be the running back 2 is starting to get active in the passing game. So that is beautiful. Once again, Aiden threw a few touchdowns as well, you guys, through a haymaker to Trey Tucker. I believe he was double covered. Trey came down with it for a 15-yard pass, I believe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, there was a flag on Jacorian Bennett on the play for PI. I don't like this, you guys. We're getting a lot of PIs early on with Jacorian Bennett, and we're hoping that this guy can secure the corner 2 spot. So I think that's probably, 4th, 5th PI? Don't quote me on that. Somewhere around there. With training camp already, I know this is the time to kind of get the jitters out, and all that good stuff, but we need Jacorian Bennett locked in. Also, the same drive, I believe it was the same drive where he threw a 15-yard. No. This was the 15-yard TD that we're talking to with Trey Tucker. But later on, he also, in a red zone situation, found Brock Bowers in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. So it looks as though Aiden is having a really, really good day today. And we're going to go over some more things, you guys, out there. But it's always good to see, our guy that a lot of us expect to take that quarterback 1 position, Aiden O'Connell, out there balling out right now. Let me see. Is the presser on? Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building. As always, we got, okay, yeah. Yep. Hold on. Salute to everybody here in the building. Let me present this. Oh, we got our guy too.
And
we got our guy too.
So every time.
Adam Butler, Dylan Laube, Aaron Young, DJ Glaze.
But my goal is to get a bet on. That's it.
Being able to surround yourself with someone like Max Crosby, who did get that contract, or Christian coming in and getting that type of contract, does that kind of help you talk to them and communicate and just be like, what do you need? How measure yourself?
Salute to the chat, y'all.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm hard on myself. Every contract that Max has, he's earned it. He's earned every bit of it. Every contract that Christian or anybody else on this team or in this NFL has earned it. Maybe even with the things that I've done in this league, maybe I haven't earned it. I don't know. I feel like I have, but maybe I haven't. So the best thing to do is to change yourself. It's not point fingers and say, the coach isn't doing this, or, it's this person or that person. The best thing to do is to change yourself and your attitude and your approach. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I think that just taking that attitude and taking those steps will help me get the results that I want.
Love
Let's
it.
do one more. If any. Good?
Thank you.
Cool.
Once again, we missed a little bit of the beginning of the presser, you guys, but we do have Adam Butler, Dylan Laube, Byron Young, and DJ Glaze. So this is a nice little mix of our defensive line, offensive line, and running back position. So love to see it, man.
Did you say that you feel differently this year, going into year 2?
Byron Young, you guys.
I feel a lot different. I feel a lot healthier. Last year I had a lot of stuff going on that a lot of people might not have known about. And at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. I'm here for a reason. I'm expected to perform. And last year I couldn't. So going into this year, I did a lot of things differently. I had a lot of chefs working with me. I worked with our nutrition team a lot to get in a much better shape, worked with a personal trainer. The whole off season, spent most of my time in Vegas when everybody else was gone. So I feel a lot healthier. I feel in a lot better shape. So I just feel overall a lot better.
Feel like that's paying off early on in camp so far?
I do. I feel like everything that I put in over the summer has really paid off. A lot of people have noticed it. A lot of people have told me I've improved, but that only makes me want to do more because, I've done some, but I haven't done enough, and I don't think I'll ever do enough.
You seem to be the player we saw at Alabama. That comfort is back. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, that is correct. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that went on last year. That's not an excuse. Last year, I just wasn't myself. I wasn't good enough last year, but that's not going to be the case this year.
A change you made in your diet and getting your health back. Did that require any mental changes, like the way you perceive things?
I wouldn't say the change of the diet and everything changed anything mentally, but I think towards the mid part to the end of last season, I kind of had to change the way I thought. Last year I came in and
love that, Big Mike.
And I kind of felt like I deserved something, but I didn't. And it took me a second to understand that, and it took me a second to take a step back and say, I got to earn the trust of the coaches, not only the coaches but the players that are playing behind me. I got to earn the trust of Robert Spillane, Marcus Epps, Trayvon.
However, like Zion Williamson.
So for me, it's just been this year's just talking to them, trying to earn their trust and show them that I'm gonna be in the place where I'm supposed to be every play.
Talk about changing your mindset of the teammates that you have. Who in that room has really helped you in terms of developing and really getting you to the place you are now?
John Jenkins has played really big role, even throughout last year, and then coming in this year, he's played a big role. Christian Wilkins played a huge role in helping me develop. Just watching him and how he goes about things every day, trying to be around him as much as I can, watching film with him. He's played a big role as well.
When you talk about taking a step back, when did that realization happen?
I don't think it was just at a certain point.
Zion Embiid.
Doing things the way that I was doing them last year wasn't working. So I figured that, hey, if I'm doing things
Zion
well, I have to do something
Embiid.
different. And once that kind of clicked in my head, everything just started falling into place.
What do you think a realistic expectation is for you for a role this year?
A role for me, man, I just want to be able to go out there. I want to make an impact on the field.
My brother,
I want to make an
appreciate you,
impact
man.
every game. I want to be seen, and I just want to help this team win.
From your perspective, what makes this D-line group so good? What stands out for you as a teammate watching the rest of the guys up front?
For me, one of the biggest things is just how close we are. During the season, every Thursday night, we'll all be at somebody's house. We'll cook or something, watch the game together. So the closest that we have, and I've only been a part of this defensive line, but I've heard that other teams' D-line isn't like this. So the closest that we have, so we can just communicate with each other, because sometimes tempers get high and there might be yelling back and forth, but we all know that we're brothers at the end of the day, and no matter how whatever said comes across, it's always meant for the best of the other person.
You mentioned earning time on the field. Did that take you back to being in Alabama where you had to earn every opportunity and every rep?
It did. And I think that's how it should be. I think that's exactly how it should be. I don't deserve anything. I
like that. I like Byron's mindset.
And give them a reason to put me in the game.
Who hosts the best dinners and who hosts the worst dinners on Thursday?
The best dinners, the best one I probably went to. We actually went to Devontae's house last year. Devontae Adams' house last year. It was crazy. It was like being in a movie. But that one was special. That one was special. The worst one, Malcolm Kuntz took us to like this small restaurant, and he was trying to be cheap. But it was all right. It's all right.
Now, Ricky Deal, man.
You talked about last season, some of the stuff that held you back. How difficult was it for you? Was there times that was very, very tough on you? Mentally, did you get through and push through it?
It was difficult. It was very difficult. And like he had said, it took me kind of back to when I was a freshman in college, because I kind of went through the same thing then. But
I really like this kid, man.
It was something
I like
was
his
able to get through
mindset.
with prayer. I'm a big believer in prayer. I'm a big believer that prayer fixes everything. And even if it didn't fix, it was happening for a reason. So that it did take a lot, but I ended up getting through it.
Byron, even last year when the performance wasn't maybe what you wanted, Rob Leonard just has been your biggest fan. Will you talk about what Coach Leonard has meant for you?
It's meant a lot. It's meant a lot because, I felt like last year a lot of people did doubt me. And he's been one of the people who's constantly been in my corner and told me, look, you might not be where we want you to be now, but you're going to be there eventually. You're going to be a really good football player in this league. You're going to play for a long time. And him being consistent and telling me those things and letting me know that I'm going in the right direction played a big impact.
Hold on, yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thank you all.
There we go. Once again, man, salute to the chat, man. Justin, good to see you in here, brother. Salute to my brother Hug D's, the GOAT, the my father himself, gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network membership. Salute to my guy, man. If you guys missed out on those, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It's one of the best ways to support what we do over here. Hug, my brother, man. Appreciate you as always, King. Yes, Primos. I'm hoping so because this guy can kick in and kick out. You know what I mean? He can give you some pass rush ability on the edge. He can play, defensive tackle. I seen him do it both, at Alabama. So we shall see.
Giant beetle was trying to attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm all good. I'm all good.
You got glazed out. The glazed Raider.
TG, you kind of got thrown into the fire on Tuesday, first day of pads. All of a
I
sudden
want to
you're
hear
over
this
for
Max
number one.
Glaze talk.
What did that experience do for you in terms of your confidence? Maybe that held your own.
Yeah, I mean, me being a rookie, I mean, I was always confident. Like I just never had the experience actually, really working in there. But I mean, once you get in there and you kind of get some reps under your belt, you start seeing it's just at the end of the day, it's just gonna make me better. So I'm gonna go into it as confident as I can. I might lose, I may win, but I'm just gonna wash away that rep and do what I got to do to get better and work for the next rep.
Did you have any expectations or particular goals you had in mind when you came into training camp?
I mean, the biggest thing was just to work and get better. Like I was just saying, I may lose, I may win, but at the end of the day, there's always something I can work on, something I can get better on. And, just going into each day, let me find a small thing that I'm going to do today. And, just working that throughout the whole day, just trying to, I guess, dominate that certain thing that I'm focusing on for that day.
For you, what does it mean for you? You go against a Christian Wilkins, you go against a Max Crosby, two of the best in the NFL. How is that making you better?
I mean, the biggest thing with those guys is, sometimes after like a rack of plays, Max will come find me and say, you know what, this is what I saw. If you stay square this much longer, I probably wouldn't have had nowhere to go.
And Max
and then same with me. I go up to him. I say, hey, what did you see? What did you see here? What did you see there? And I feel like that's the part that gets you better. Like, of course, the reps get you better too. But if you get that somebody who's done it, somebody who's one of the greats at it, come and tell you this is what you could do to get better, then that's ultimately what's going to help, improve the craft.
Has the NFL training camp been what you thought?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been competition, compete. That's the biggest thing for me is just the so much fun I'm having, so much knowledge that I'm getting from the guys from both sides of the ball.
DJ, we've heard about some singing. Have you done any
Eddie,
singing?
man.
Yeah, I did. I sung Tennessee Whiskey.
My dog, bro.
It was the morning one, so I wasn't warmed up yet, but it's all good. I did, but I didn't hit the notes because it was early in the morning.
We
so
love you regardless.
I might have to get some redemption on that. I'm gonna practice a little bit more.
I like this kid, man.
Who's the best singer so far?
You said who's the best? Dylan did pretty good. Dylan, he brought the juice. He had the guys going with him, so I say Dylan probably.
You did Living on a Prayer?
Yeah, it was good.
You're playing well. You're playing at a high level. Do you sense it? Do you feel it? Is there just growing confidence now?
Yeah, I feel like that's always one of the things. I'm going to compete. If you compete, pay attention to the small details that they provide to us in the meetings. That ultimately you're going to play well. You're going to fall into it. So it's always something that I knew I'm going to take the details. I'm going to take the coaching each day. And of course, once you get a rep, you do this, do that, your confidence is going to grow. But the biggest thing is continue to do it over and over and be consistent with it.
Love it.
You mentioned just before that you didn't care where you played, right? So how much pride is that versatility that you have in you?
Yeah, we see it all the time. I'm bouncing around from left to right. Thayer's bouncing around from left to right.
Tackle,
So, if you're a guy that can, play multiple positions, all it's going to help you do is get reps. Like I said, build that confidence, build your technique and all that. So, you play multiple positions, just more areas that you can grow.
Yeah.
You said those small things, small details are kind of your focus. What now in the second half of training camp? What are some of those things you really want to hone in on?
Just each day, like Richie Incognito's out here. He comes up every day. What you're working on today? So today I told him, I'm just working on punching, getting my hands on guys. So, just small little things like that, that a lot of people might overlook. But in the end of the day, it's something that can, help you win a rep. And it's actually a big part of, O-line game. So
far, how is those veteran tackles, you talk about Thayer and Andres, guys like that, how much have they helped you and kind of, how much, was it at ease to be able to kind of step in when you need to and kind of get some of those first
DJ Glaze, you guys, is that the point?
It's been huge. Like Colton before practice, after practice, whatever, Like same thing with him. He'll come up with me. He'll be like, "Hey, what did you see here? What did you see there?" And he'll give me a tool that he has, that he uses, and I implement it in my game. Same thing with there. He's like, "Yeah, I saw this. You might not have saw it because you were in there, but I saw this." So just that communication. Like they expect the same thing out of me. Like I tell them what I saw, and this just helps all of us get better. So they made it easy, with the communication part. And just helping with little different technique things that I could work on.
Colton still being the leader out
to
there.
Have Richie Incognito in that room to talk to you guys.
That's huge too. Like I said, he comes up to me every day. What you working on today? After every rep I do, hey, I saw the same thing with him. I saw this. You can do this. Then I'll take that to the next period, next rep or whatever, and it helps. Like you can see it. You can see it translate from what he's telling me to on the field.
You guys all good? Is it nice to be here in a Big Ten country?
Yeah, it's fun. It'd be fun watching them this year in the Big Ten. So, yeah. Thank you.
DJ Glaze, love the personality, love the mindset. Once again, AP got all these guys ready to go, man. I love it. And Colton's out there, working with the young pup. For those who didn't get an opportunity to watch Antonio Pierce's presser this morning, there's really no real update. He said status quo on Colton.
Antonio Pierce said, you watched
Loudby, baby,
New Hampshire, and looks good, but you kind of have to wonder, all right, will that translate to the
Salute to Yeti, man. Go. I appreciate you, brother.
Thoughts as well. I know I saw you at the Senior Bowl. That was probably a big step for you, but were there any thoughts like, okay,
out there
level, this is a whole other level?
I'd say definitely at the Senior Bowl and the Combine definitely prepared me for this. But at the same time, when you step on this field, man, you don't really know what to truly expect. And that first day of camp was kind of my first kind of step and be like, okay, I truly belong here. And it's been all business since. So yeah, it's been fun.
Talk about what did you see or feel that said, okay, you know what, this is doable.
Yeah, I think me having friends that were in the NFL and kind of being prepared about the speed of the game and kind of just learning the playbook and the concepts and just knowing, hey, I have to be on top of all my things is super important. It kind of helped me prepare to have that one step where if I wasn't prepared, it would have been super fast for me and it would have been super crazy. So yeah.
Julian, you've been able to add several things, not just special teams now to your resume because you're succeeding at it. Did you expect this quickly to be, part of such a broad part of the Raiders attack?
In a sense, I always believed in myself. But at the same time, man, I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'm just trying to take in all my reps and just kind of learn from everyone too, from all the vets and all the guys that kind of just are showing me everything. It's been a super cool experience so far.
Everyone's trying to learn this new kickoff rule. How much do you feel like it suits what you do really well?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's so fun. It reminds me of a kind of like a run play, almost like a gap scheme in a sense. But of course, you have a lot more space. And especially as a returner, if you have more space, you have more time. So I think it's going to definitely benefit the returners.
I like that, Wax.
But at the same time, it's still a super hard play, and it's going to be a very difficult concept at first. But I think as the time goes on, it's going to be fun.
There's a moment on one return where you kind of took it upfield, and Tom McMahon came on the field. And he was really gassed up.
He's fired
up.
up.
The juice. How does that feel? Even as a rookie, to see him do that, and how has he helped you in your progression so far?
Yeah, he's definitely been
my brother,
one of the coaches so far that has helped me a bunch. He's definitely the man. I love Coach Tom, but at the same time, he kind of preaches to stay vertical and just be super fast. So I kind of just took that with a grain of salt and just went with it.
Preseason start.
Knowledge creating confidence and then adding to your speed, be able to play at a higher speed because you know what you're doing. But we've seen you line up a wide receiver, running back, and slide everywhere. So how do you at night and all just kind of be able to focus on everything that they're asking you to do?
Talk that shit.
Knowledge?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just keep on studying. We have a bunch of plays, definitely as a rookie too. I have to know every single thing possible, especially me coming in. I'm way behind everyone, so I have to make sure I'm super prepared.
Appreciate you on the 10
and
spot,
that just starts with me just studying the playbook and just staying on top of everything.
Obvious now that your name has come up a lot in this first week of camp. Is that, do you listen to any of that? Do you intentionally block it out? How do you take in that information?
At the same time, I would say my parents definitely send me a couple things. But at the same time, man, it's practice, and really in practice, the main goal is to get better every single day. And so at the same time, it's not a big deal. I think at the same time, like me, getting better every single day is super important.
You've shown
even going back to OTAs, seeing you wear the number 23, kind of similar build to CMC, and doing good with the route running out of the backfield. Is that a guy like you studied and try to take things from his game at all, or is it just a coincidence that you're 23?
When I got a chance to pick the number, actually the first thing I thought of was MJ. And then when I got the number, I then took a second. I was like, wait, that's CMC's number too. So at the same time, it's definitely a guy that I've been looking up to.
We talked about that in the
since
pod.
growing up, man. He's been the man. He's been a guy that I've been like, oh my God, like he's the best of the best. So yeah, it's definitely a guy that I definitely watch a bunch.
From the other running backs in the room.
Oh yeah, I mean from Amir, Zeus, Alex. I mean from all the backs, man. They've you got guys that have been in the league for such a long time that are such a great group of guys. It's just a fun group. They've shown me so much with Amir out wide, being a scat back, being a guy that has been on a bunch of teams, man. He's definitely been a guy that I've looked up to a bunch. He's shown me a lot.
What have you seen in this blocking scheme as far as how it fits you as a running back?
Yeah. Especially as a running back, man, it's cool having a really good line. And it's been kind of crazy just seeing how our line has been able to block that defensive line, because I mean, hey, listen, I think we have the best defense in the league, and
really?
which our O line has been blocking like crazy, and it's been super cool.
Your skill set was known, obviously. It's why you got drafted. But coming from New Hampshire, the level of competition, people were wondering about toughness.
Yeah.
You answered that. Was toughness something maybe a little underrated with you?
Definitely. I kind of have always had that chip on my shoulder in a sense, coming from a small school. It's been super important for me to have that toughness. And I think I've shown it so far.
Two more guys. How much are you pushing to be the guy on kickoff returns? In the past, nobody really even wanted that job necessarily. You're just watching the ball go over your head for the most part. But now people seem to want it. So are you lobbying for it? Are you pushing for it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I definitely want that job. But at the same time, anywhere they put me on the field, man, I'm happy with that.
How much do you think your pass catching out of the backfield could help you see the field? How much is that a strength in your game?
Yeah, I think that's kind of my best quality as a player, because I think I'm more of a receiving back. I think I can still run the ball, but in a sense, me getting a matchup with the backer is super important, and I think I can win every single time. All right, guys, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys.
My guy, man. Salute to Dylan, my dog. That is the presser today, you guys. Adam Butler, Byron Young, Dylan Lauby, DJ Glaze. So salute to those guys. Love to see some of the young pups up here. Maturity, man. Byron Young, taking accountability, saying, nothing needs to be given to him. Everything needs to be earned. Adam Butler, the veteran. You love to see, man. Last year had a phenomenal year for us. So happy that he came back on a very, very team-friendly deal. That's crazy that my video is about to come on next. We're about to be watching that live. But hey, man, hey, Wasted, don't worry about it, man. They say that, mobsters get fat and move down to Miami, bro. So this may be God's way of saying, stay where you at, man. Stay where you at. God's plan, Salute to my brother, man. Hope you get home safe. Salute to Samu, my guy. Lobby picking number 23 was no coincidence. Lobby, McCaffrey, just saying. And he was on the show with us a few weeks back, and he did state that that was one of the reasons why, 23 definitely means a lot to him. Outside of the Jordan thing, he gets a lot of comparisons, to CMC because of the white running back, and so on and so forth. But he definitely grew up, loving McCaffrey's game. So that definitely plays a pivotal role why he has the number 23, man. Salute to my guy on the $5 holla. As always, wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up if you are not subscribed yet, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We just finished the presser. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think thus far. We did have Byron Young, talk. Once again, this is a guy that we can definitely use this upcoming season for a depth piece on that D-line. I'm hoping that he can be the guy that could potentially at some point, Adam Butler has one more year left on his deal. He came back on a 1-year deal. Maybe Byron Young, if he can, get the wheels turning, maybe he can take Adam Butler's spot on this roster moving forward after, this year, of course, right? But I'm hoping that we can get some depth out of him, some reps here and there, keep the other guys fresh. Another guy that we have not heard about up to this point is Matthew Butler, former Tennessee guy that hasn't really seen a ton of reps at all. I don't even know if this guy is even going to make this roster at this point, maybe a practice squad type. I don't know, but I have not heard anything about Matthew Butler. Him and Byron Young coming in from two separate classes, but back-to-back classes where we really have not gotten anything out of these guys, and it sucks. I'm hoping that Byron Young can earn a spot this upcoming season because we can definitely use another pass rusher from the interior. Salute to my guy, Mike Downs, my dog, my brother. Docs, most of us have said this, just feels different this year. We're going to be in every game this year, performing at all 3 levels of the game. Salute to my dog, Mike Downs. And I agree with you, brother. I definitely agree with you, man. Salute to my guy. Member for 38 months. My dude has been rocking with me heavy for a long, long time. Salute to my brother, Mike Downs, man. Yeah, man, 3rd round, you got to elevate his game. I mean, look, you see Trey Tucker, taking that next step. Those are 2 guys that went hand in hand in the 3rd round, that in that class. So, we're hoping that somehow, some way, he can carve out a role and help that defensive line. Salute to Hug, my dog. Once again, the my father himself. The AP presser was very telling on who's taking strides outside of the quarterback room. The QB room is still up for grabs. That's definitely what I got out of that. Laube, Eichenberg, Glaze. Definitely 3 rooks that his eyes definitely lit up when he was talking about him. So I'm excited to see, especially, I love Laube, right? And that's clear. There's a little biasness there. That's our guy over here at OLV Raiders Network. But, that linebacker group has been thin for a long time. So we got Tommy Eichenberg now, a guy that can potentially come in there and take one of those spots as a starter. I said this the other day on the show, you guys. People were, saying, wow, you think Tommy can take one of those spots? Yes, I do. I believe that he can. Do I think that he'll start this season as kind of, a guy that's backing up Robert Spillane? Definitely. But maybe, just maybe, he could find a way, to take Devon Diablo's spot as another linebacker out there to start a spot. You know what I mean? Because green dot, green dot, green dot. That is what AP has said time and time again about Tommy Eichenberg. And we know Spill is out there, as the green dot. But this is a guy that I think that he believes in a lot. You know what I mean? And then, Glaze, man. Look, Mumford is the starting right tackle. But this is a guy that we took in the 7th round a few seasons ago. You know what I mean? This isn't a guy that we invested early on, a lot of draft capital early on. This is a later round guy. You know what I mean? Glaze got him in the 3rd round. Why not? Go out there and battle it out. See if you can win that right spot. I've not heard anything about Dalton Wagner up to this point. Nothing. It has been radio silent up to this point about Dalton Wagner, a UDFA out of Arkansas. So I'm assuming that, it's between Mumford, who is the clear-cut starting right tackle at this point, and DJ Glaze, the rook. So we shall see what he looks like. But I'm hearing really good things about DJ Glaze, man, and his teammates are praising him. You love to see it. Salute to Allen. Hey, Docs, what unit or area is the weakest of our team right now? Position that needs to improve the most? I think we have a pretty solid foundation, and I think we have a pretty solid positional group all across the board. But I spoke about this the other day, Alan, that if I had to choose, it'd probably be the corner room, the corner group. I love Jack. Nate Hobbs is balling. AP praised him once again on his presser today. I think he's ready to take that next step to being one of the top nickels, in the league, period. But that corner 2 spot is still up for grabs, and I'm a little worried about, that other corner spot between him, Brandon Faison, which we haven't heard anything from Brandon Faison up to this point, and Jacorian, who's been having an up and down kind of camp. I'm hearing really good things about him. And the next thing you know, PI after PI after PI. So I would have to say the corner group, because the safety group is so deep. Our defensive line is so deep. I love what our linebacking group looks like right now. Well, let me say this. I like our linebacking group a lot. Not in love with it. I love our safety group. I love our defensive line. I like our linebacking group a lot. I really, truly believe once this O-line, Colton Miller gets out there and JPJ gets out there, this can be one of the better units in the league this upcoming year. I really, truly believe that. But I'd probably go with that corner group because of the big question mark at the corner 2 position. And two other groups, I hate to say it, but they're unproven, is the quarterback group, because Aiden, still has a lot to prove. And then the running back position, Alex Madison fell out of favor as the running back 1 out there in Minnesota. I believe Tyson Chandler took his spot, the young kid out of North Carolina. And then Zeus, can he continue to do what he did last year? And then, Dylan, his rookie year, can he be a guy that can come in and take over that third down back position? So we shall see. But there's a few spots where we have to be honest about this team: the quarterback position, the corner 2 position, and the running back group. Do I believe in all 3 rooms? Yes. But there definitely is some question marks. Salute to everybody here in the building. As always, man, love and appreciate you guys all. Salute to Brandon Curtis. Raiders, let's go. Did you get a chance to listen to the Raiders song I sent you? Also, Brock Bowers. I didn't see it, Brandon. Can you send it to me on IG? I did not get an opportunity to check it out. Let me know. I didn't see it. Salute to my guy Brandon, always supporting what we do over here, man. Salute to my brother Rube. I haven't seen him, man, since we missed out on the GOAT at the running back position in this year's draft class. Salute, man, to Rube, Halani, Rust, Taylor getting a pick, Lobby killing it, Glaze holding his own, and we ain't even mentioning our first 2 picks. There you have it, man. Salute to my guy Rube, and Brock is killing it. And JPJ hasn't had an opportunity yet to go out there and prove what he can do on the O-line. So, yes, man, it looks as though we're going to get a lot out of this draft class, man, and you love to see. And Rube, hearing really good things about Richardson, man. They really like him a lot. The measurables, the skill set. We may be in for a ride with this complete rookie class, even at the corner position, because they like Richardson a lot. And I'm still waiting to hear a little bit more about MJ Devonshire, the 7th rounder out of Pitt. Dude is a ball hawk. I'm hoping that he goes out there in preseason and balls out, man. Salute to my guy, Rube. Blazin', my dog, man. Appreciate you for becoming a member, man. My dog, if you guys want to become a member like our guy, Blazing Raider, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It's one of the best ways to support what we do. J. Rowe, man, my guy. I'm going to be honest, dog. Like, I like Chris Smith, and you guys know I've spoken highly of Chris Smith since we drafted him in the 6th round out of Georgia. But from what I'm hearing, man, he may be the odd man out. You know what I'm saying? So, if I had to be a betting man, I'm going to say that Palomal, Trey Taylor, they may take those spots at the safety position moving forward. And I think Chris Smith may be the odd man out. Maybe we put him on a practice squad. We shall see. And I'm hearing some good things about Grant, our UDFA, also in year 2. So if I had to be a betting man, I would say Chris Smith probably doesn't make this roster. And that sucks because I liked him a lot. At the collegiate level, two-time national champ, was a captain on that stout defense. I expected a lot out of Chris Smith. It's still early, but if I had to be a betting man, once again, I'd probably go against Chris Smith making this roster up to this point. Sean Alger, my boy, man, member for 1 month. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Salute to my guy, Gio. This rookie class has talent and maturity. DJ Glaze could be one. And worried about Tyree, though. No news is usually good news, but after last year, I don't know. Well, let me say this, Gio. We haven't heard anything out of the media's mouths in terms of Tyree, but we've heard a lot of his teammates praise the work that he's been putting out there. So I'm gonna take what his teammates are saying about him. The defensive line, some of the O linemen have come out and said that Tyree has looked really, really good out there. It's still early. The pass just came on. You know what I mean? But I'm not ready to throw the towel in on Tyree up to this point. We know that this is his first real offseason, healthy. We know the measurables are there, right? We know the man is a giant out there, right? But I'm going to take what his teammates are saying more at face value, and they've been praising the young pup. So we shall see in year 2. It's going to be interesting to see where he fits in terms of the grand scheme of things on that D line. Is he going to be more of a DT? Is it going to be more of an edge rusher on the outside? We shall see, because that defensive line is deep. Salute to Gio, my guy, man. Appreciate you once again on the $5 special, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Salute, salute, salute. Let me see. Access Docs, which type of quarterback do you think is best for us? A Brady type or a Rodgers type? The answer will decide between AOC or Minshew. That's not really a fair comparison, man, because I know what you're alluding to. You know, Minshew was more of a gunslinger, i.e. the Rodgers, but he turns the ball over a lot more than Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? If we could have anything like Aaron with Gardner Minshew, clear cut, you throw him out there, he is the guy. And I heard he has some success today out there at training camp. He's been looking okay. You know what I mean? They've been rotating those guys in and out. Aiden will start with the ones, then Minshew will start with the ones. They've kind of been rotating day in and day out. But to be honest with you, man, I'm going to go with the Brady type. I want a guy that can, stand in the pocket and make the throws. And but let me just say this. I mean, they're both pretty much pocket passers, but Aaron Rodgers, can utilize his legs a lot more than Tom Brady. We've seen him make plays with his legs year in and year out. But I'm going to go with the Brady type. I want to see, Aiden O'Connell out there. Let that O-line protect him and let him make those plays from the pocket. You know what I mean? I just trust him more to not go out there and turn the football over. Minshew is a wild card. He's a guy that will go out there and wow you one play, and then you'll be like, wow, like, what are we doing? Like, get him off the field the next. You know what I mean? So we shall see. But clearly there's not one person right now that has won that job. And it's apparent. Antonio Pearson said it. This is going to go into preseason, you guys. We're going to see both these guys, Anthony Brown, Bradley, all those guys go out there and battle it out in preseason. Yeah, Elite, this is facts. And once again, the previous regime, Josh McDaniels, Tom Brady, we knew what he was trying to do in terms of bringing in Aiden O'Connell, the release. Everybody always said it was Tom Brady-esque, right? So, yeah, we knew what they were trying to do. Yeah, there you go. I will stick to that. Primos. Minshew is the Amik Robertson of quarterbacks. Boomer bust type guy. Go out there, make a big play, and then give the defense a big play. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, facts. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate everybody in the building as always. Graham Cam, I think the new kickoff rule could be explosive. Less levels to run through. Takes one pop and gone. Yeah, I didn't really get an opportunity to watch that Hall of Fame game yesterday. I know they called it in the third quarter due to weather, but I heard it was boring. I didn't get really an opportunity to truly watch that new rule in real time. So, but I seen what AP said. It's kind of weird, right? He's like, man, it's just kind of weird out there. You know what I mean? But then you have Dylan, who's excited. His eyes light up when they talk about the new kickoff rule. So it's actually hilarious. Let me see. Salute to Yeti, my guy. Hold on real quick, y'all. The one thing that sucks about working from home, you guys. The one thing that sucks about working from home. You get people at your door, left and right. Thanks for the GOAT content. Salute to Can't Get Right. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Let me see. Damn, I thought Detroit Buddha got you. Salute, salute. Reese Rocks in the building. We got 616 people still rocking with us. We're going to go over training camp here in a second, you guys. We watched the presser today. You know what I mean? We kind of went over that. Talked about Antonio's presser this morning. Yeah. Hey, Mario, we've had two of them today. Literally two of them. I cannot make this shit up. The line guys and now two solar sales reps. It's nasty work out here. Salute to S. Dot. Salute Graphk. I'm really going with whoever might beat whichever defense. Two different quarterback type styles, so Raiders can't be forced to be a one-trick pony. I love it. And then you can add Anthony Brown Jr. into the fold as well. Another guy that brings an entirely different skill set. Facts. Nick Raider, real ones. Salute, son. Thank you, brother. Real ones don't trip, Docs. Facts. Facts. Real quick, y'all. Let's pause for the cause. Pay some bills. We are not going anywhere. Stay tuned for what we got going on over here. We are not going anywhere. We're 45 minutes in. We're going to do at least an hour and a half today. So stay tuned.
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
If you guys are looking for a new book this football season, BetUS is the answer. Fastest payouts in the industry, 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,000 plus 200% crypto deposit bonuses, fast and easy deposit and withdrawal process, 24/7 personalized service, 365 days out the year, live wagering on all major games, best betting variety in the business. Get 10% back on your net losses twice a year. Also, did you know that BetUS can give you your very own personal account manager? The link is down in the bio, you guys. Once the video is uploaded, go check it out. Tell them Graphk sent you. Salute to BetUS, our people and proud sponsor over here of OLV Raiders Network, man. Salute, salute, salute once again. Yes. How many picks will Jack have this year? That's a good question. That's a good question. I like that. I like that. How many you guys got? How many guys got? I'm going to go with, let's go with 5. We'll go with 5. Yeti, bro. We on the same time. We on the same time. I'm going to go with 5. I'm going to go with 5. I'm expecting, you know, a really big season out of Jack Jones. Salute the hug, man, my God. Yes, yes. Top 10. Better be. One of the best pass rushers in the league. I mean, Devontae was disrespected mightily. Definitely deserves, you know, way more than where they placed him. But I understand kind of the down year last year, you know, the up and down, the chaos, you know, of the offense with under Josh McDaniels and us struggling last year. But definitely he's going to be a top 10 guy. I don't know where they would put him at, though. I don't know. You got to look at the quarterback position. You have to look at where they're going to have Myles Garrett and some of these other guys. But I definitely have him as a top 10 guy. Salute the hug, my dog, man. Yes, sir. BetUS link right here, you guys. Definitely salute to our proud sponsor. Ooh, I like that, Graham. Salute to one of the other mob fathers in the building. With that D-line, I say 7. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. But Jay, it's got to be a top 10. And to be real with you, man, you have to really look at and salute to Jay on becoming also a member of the channel, man. I appreciate you. If you guys want to become a member like Jay, hit the link that's pinned up top. It's definitely appreciated over here. Definitely helps us keep the lights on over here at OLV Raiders Network. He said, how many sacks will come from each side of the D-line? That's a broad question, Ax. That's a broad question. We'd have to go across the line, you know what I mean, in order to really figure that out. I mean, I got Max with 15 plus. I have, you know, Malcolm Kuntz with 10 plus. I think Christian Wilkins will have 10 plus. And then you have to look at, can Tyree get maybe 6 to 8? Can Adam Butler get maybe, you know, 5 to 6? You know, we'd have to go across the line individually. But I think we're going to put the league on notice this upcoming season. Definitely going to have a shit ton of sacks, pause if necessary. Opposing quarterbacks are going to be spooked by this defensive line. Also, you guys, we didn't talk about it, but I don't know if you've seen Herbert dealing with, was it plantar fasciitis? They're going to have him in a boot for the next 2 weeks. They're saying that he will be ready for week 1. Those kind of foot injuries take a lot longer to heal. I don't think that they're going to throw the young quarterback out there to the wolves, especially with this new regime, Jim Harbaugh in the mix, you know, running shop out there in LA. I don't think they're going to rush him out there. I don't think they're going to rush him out there. You know what I mean? I think we're going to really be playing their backup quarterback come week 1. I do not believe Justin Herbert's going to be ready. If you guys remember, us having Tyrell Williams, we brought him in a few years ago, and that injury just kept derailing him. That takes a long time to get back from. Plantar fasciitis, that is a tough injury to overcome. I don't see us facing him week 1. And I believe McConkey, their wide receiver as well, their second round guy out of Georgia, is dealing with some type of injury as well. I need to go look that up on Twitter, but I think that their guy is also dealing with some things. So once again, the injury bug is plaguing that Chargers organization. It seems like every year they deal with this. You know what I mean? And look, this is what happens with this game. I would rather face a healthy Chargers team. You know what I mean? Put Herbert out there, man. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be real. If he goes out there and plays week 1, we're not going to get the best Herbert. We're not. You know what I mean? That injury lingers. That is a tough injury to overcome. They need to keep him under wraps for a little while. You know what I mean? Don't try and rush him out there. Easton high stakes stick, Sean. Yo, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Salute to J Rose. Serious question. What kind of concussion JPJ lasts this long? This is just weird. I don't even think it's just that. I think that they're, playing it safe, with the lower leg injury, J Ro. I know he was dealing with some concussions at the collegiate level, but this is more along the lines of just resting him, getting him right. He's going to play a major role in that O-line. This is more about that lower leg injury, I believe. That's why they're kind of sitting and being patient with him. But once again, AP stated today, status quo. There's no real update. He did say that Colton Miller's been working his ass off. So it sounds as though maybe Colton will be back before JPJ. And I'm not saying that that's a for sure thing. That's just kind of what I got from AP. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I got was Colton seems a little further in his development coming back than JPJ is. So, yeah, man, but we shall see. Yeah, hey, man, why not? Why not? This is one of the better defensive lines in the league. Salute to my brother, man. Wasted is in the building. Why I said the Chargers are never beating us again. Yo, that is hilarious. And a few more tidbits, you guys, from camp today. Once again, we talked about this earlier, but Crosby, salute to Vic Tafer. Crosby took reports of Glaze holding his own against him personally. A couple sacks by Max Crosby, followed by yelling at the media tent. Minshew with a nice 2-minute drill. Tucker's strong day continues. Tucker was balling with Aiden out there. Looks as though he was cooking with Gardner Minshew as well. Earlier, Trey Tucker did have a 15-yard tutty thrown by O'Connell, and there was also a PI on that play. Vic also put it out there that Alexander Madison is quietly having a very good camp, showing off his hands today. Devontae was not out there. We talked about that early on in the show. Salute to him. His son is being born, so he's a no-show today at camp, and rightfully so. But yeah, man. Let me see. Boom. Let's get some more questions in. Appreciate you, Space. That means a lot. Appreciate you, man. Salute to our people over at BetUS. Yeah, New Era. See, I was hearing conflicting reports about this whole situation, though. I was hearing that Bo was out there looking good. Then we get some, Rich Eisen, I believe, was the one that said that Bo Nix was out there cooking, and now it looks as though he's thrown pick after pick after pick. Then you hear conflicting things about JJ McCarthy. Like, I heard he was struggling and that he was like the third man on the depth chart. Now I'm hearing that he may be fighting for the number one spot. So it's lying season right now, you guys. Until we really get a chance to watch these guys, in real time, there's only so much that we can really take from this. You know what I mean? Because there's so many conflicting reports, so many about all these guys across the league right now. I would love that, Tomb Raider. 70 piece on Harbaugh. Welcome back to the league. Factory. Okay, Raymond, there you go. So you out there firsthand, man. So who is it, you guys? Who is it? Who are we going to be facing this year? Is it Zach High Stakes Wilson? Is it Stiddy? Who's it going to be? Let me see. Think it'd be Knicks? Okay. Okay. I like that. Hopefully it is. Cook that boy in year one. She's fine. She's fine. Later. My dog, man, every time I go live, she just waits to go find something and just chew it the hell up. It's nasty work. What was it, son? What? Goofy ass. Salute to Chloe. All right. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 30K, you guys. We cannot do it without you guys. Once again, salute to all the members in the building. The green dots are lit all over the place. We got the Mob Fathers here in the building. Salute to the non-members as well and everybody else in the chat making this show what it is, man. Without you guys, you know, this thing does not work. Salute. Let me see. The Mormon MILF Hunter is on a mission with his homie's mom. Hey, yo. Salute to Wasted. He's stupid, bro. He is stupid. That's a good question. That's a good question. You know what? I think they're going to throw Minshew out there. I think Minshew is going to be the first one to take reps against the Minnesota Vikings. I think next week we see Minshew out there first. And then we'll see Aiden. And then we'll see a little Anthony Brown and potentially some Bradley on the way out of the game. But I do believe that they're going to give Gardner Minshew the first look. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that they're going to be looking at him. And real quick, man, salute to Caleb on supporting OakLosVegas, man. I appreciate you, brother. Your order is on the way. Salute. If you're in here, I just want to say I appreciate you, man, for supporting OLV Sword T, Casino Royale T. Your stuff is officially on the way, brother. Salute. Thank you so much. Mark, I definitely, I love seeing Punk. I got Drew winning. It's going to be a best of three. It's going to end in a Hell in a Cell. And I think Punk wins the trilogy. New Zealand. He's already turning heads at camp. You know what I mean? I believe, who was it? Was it Levi that put it out there? Or I forgot who it was the other day that put it out there that he took a nice little read option to the crib. You know what I mean? And he's had a pretty good camp up to this point as well. He definitely provides something different. You know what I mean? That these other quarterbacks don't. You know what I mean? So definitely turning heads at camp right now. And a few people that I've spoken to out there have told me that, you know, they like the way that Anthony Brown is out there going about his business. Oh, that's dope. That's dope, Brandon. Salute. Have a good time out there, brother. My A's, man. Leaving Oakland officially. Crazy, man. Salute to my guy, Brandon. Salute, Shalib. That means a lot, brother. Thank you so much for supporting what we do and for being a member for 4 months. Appreciate you, brother. Real talk. OakLosVegas.com, you guys. Go get some drip if you have not gotten any drip yet. Salute to everybody that's been supporting the brand. Yo, watch games from last year. I remember you telling us this yesterday. Near the end, minus the 0 game versus Minnesota, which wasn't all his fault. Aiden did some good things or great things. I don't see Minshew winning the quarterback one battle. Me neither. I don't. I have Aiden being the starter. And I have AP, you know, I think AP trusts him, seeing his development last year. You know, Gardner coming over as a free agent. Not saying that there isn't a trust level there, but I think that AP sees something in Aiden O'Connell, man. I think that he will be the quarterback moving forward at the one spot. Yeah, facts. Salute to Hug, man. Yeah, you can watch some of those games, man. Go back. I know you were watching the Chargers game. I know that Kansas City game wasn't a great showing on the offensive side of the ball by any means, but who cares? We went out there and won. But I can definitely see Aiden going into this season with this new system under Luke Getsy. I think the O-line is going to be better. I think the ground game is going to be really good for us this year. I got Aiden, man, going out there and balling. Let's see. Angel, yes, Roman tomorrow. I have Jimmy returning tonight. Why not? Jimmy returning tonight, Roman tomorrow. Hey, yep, and he's out there balling right now, y'all. I don't know if you've seen that, but the UDFA out of Tennessee, some of the writers are saying that he was out there cooking today. Ramel Kighton. Like to see it, and that's another guy that our brother East Coast Gridiron was talking about, when we were going over our list of UDFAs that we brought in. Another guy that would be an interesting piece to add to that wide receiver room. They said that Ramel Kighton, I think it was Vinny B, I think, right? Let me look this up. I think Vinny B was the one that mentioned him today. And he's out there in Costa Mesa. Yep, Vinny B. Ramel Kighton, a UDFA wide receiver from Tennessee, having a really nice day-to-day at Raiders camp. Always good to see some of these UDFAs showing off what they got, man. I love it. Because we need another wide receiver right now with Michael Gallup, retiring. That room got a little thinner there. We need one of these UDFA guys, whether it's Tulu Griffin or Ramel Kighton, to show up and show out. We need to add one of those guys to this wide receiver room. Because I'm telling you right now, free agency is nasty work right now. I was going over that list again the other day, and I'm like, this is just, yeah, man, I'd rather keep it in-house and just hopefully one of these guys can develop early on. Salute to my guy, 10 Commandments. You can always expect 10 Commandments to come in here with a $10 holler, man. He's living up to his name. I'm telling you right now, bang, zoom. Jess Minter was D coordinator at Michigan with Harbaugh. Did you see anything in his defense that was of any real concern? What are your thoughts on his defense? Jess Minter was the D coordinator at Michigan, okay, with Harbaugh. Did you see anything in his defense that was of any real concern? What are your thoughts on his defense? I think more importantly, man, I think that's Harbaugh. That's Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, Harbaugh's always going to field a stout defense out there. He's always going to find a way to build a strong defense. That's all Jim Harbaugh is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. That's his defense. I know that Minter took over from Michigan now, but that was all hard. I want to see what that defense looks like now with Minter calling the shots. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really worried about it, man. Look, this is year one. Harbaugh still does not have the roster that he, this is year one. We've seen it with Gruden. What did Gruden look like in year one? What was it, 4-12? It's going to take some time for Harbaugh to get the personnel that he needs. He has two aging edge rushers. Not saying that Khalil Mack ain't balling, because he still is. Bosa durability is definitely an issue. I like TT. I like the young edge rusher out of USC. But Derwin James, durability is always a factor with him as well. But they do have some nice pieces out there. But it's going to take some time for them to figure it out. I'm not really too much worried about or concerned about that Chargers defense this year. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. But in due time, he is going to build one of the top defenses in the league, you guys. I'm telling y'all that now. I think you already can. I think we all know that, right? I think we can all agree that at some point Harbaugh is going to put a phenomenal defense together. It's going to take some time, but he will get it right. Lewis, no. Not really hearing anything about Dalton Wagner. I don't think that he has any opportunity to start this year. Hey, Reap, I'm going to be real with you, man. He's a proven winner. I said it day one. 1A, 1B with him and AP. Look, am I happy we have Antonio Pierce calling the shots? Definitely, man. Definitely. He revived, this culture that we're now putting back in place out there in Las Vegas. I love AP, but I'm gonna be realistic, man. Shit, hell yeah, it was either AP or Harbaugh for me. Proven winner. And Das we trust. Hey, man, that's a lot to put on a young kid that hasn't really had a lot of production at the NFL level, Brandon. I know a lot of us from Northern California are definitely rooting for the kid. I was a big fan of him at UC Davis because I'm a Sacramento guy. I know he's from, Alameda. You want to see the guy go out there, man, and ball out. But realistically, I don't see this. I don't see Keelan actually making the roster. I'm going to be real with you. I think this is a camp body type situation. I know Tom Telesco had him out there in LA for a brief stint last year. But I don't think that Keelan Doss makes this roster. I got to be totally real with you. I think, you got Trey Tucker there. You got Christian Wilkerson there. There's some other guys. potentially a Chiton or a Griffin. I don't see him making the roster. Pineapple, my dog, man. In the words of my brother, Wasted Talent. I'm just paying my bar tab. Salute to my guy, Pineapple, always coming through, man, and rocking with us. Also, man, salute, man, to my guy, William, man, my dog out there in Canada, grabbing the OLV Black Hypnotized t-shirt. It's on the way, King. If you're in here, salute to William out there in Canada. I appreciate you, brother. Your t-shirt is on the way. Salute. That means a lot, brother. And Pineapple, once again, thank you so much. Let's get some questions in, you guys. We got about another 30 minutes, man. The presser was fast. There's not too much noteworthy stuff coming out of training camp today. We've kind of talked about, Max out there causing chaos once again on the D-line. Glaze, looking pretty good early on. Dylan Laube looks like he's going to take the league by storm here soon. Get some more questions. Let's talk about it. Let me see. Graphk. My favorite show last year was the one where you went the F off on McDummy, told the truth instead of making excuses. Hey, man, look, if you're a Raider, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt always, until you fuck up. And when it was clear-cut time to call Josh McDaniels out on his shit, that is exactly what we did. You know what I mean? So that goes for anybody. We're going to give anyone the benefit of the doubt when they come into the building as a Raider. We want them to succeed. But once they start showing signs of derailing this thing and taking our team off a cliff, it's time to call it how we see it. Let me see. He said Nesta Jade is on KP. Dude, I don't see Nesta Jade making this roster, Hug. I don't. I really don't. He fell out of favor last year. What happened when he went on there and kind of talked bad about Josh McDaniels and Ziegler on that Instagram Live. Then you didn't really see him after that. I think he fell out of favor, and I would rather see, John Jenkins, the veteran out there, getting most of those reps as the nose tackle. And I want to see McCall, the young pup that came over from Carolina, the former Kentucky product. I want to see what he can do. So I don't see Nesta J making this roster at all. Potentially a practice squad guy, but I don't even think he may be on the practice squad. Potentially John Jenkins is a starter, the starting nose, and potentially McCall may be the guy on the practice squad. I don't know, but I just don't see Nesta J making this roster. Yes, I'll be live for every one of them, bro. Every one of them outside of the Dallas game, because I'll be out there in Vegas. So I will not be covering that game. I'm going to actually pull up to Allegiant Stadium and go to that game. But we will be covering the Minnesota game next week, and we will be doing the Niners game if I'm not out there for the alumni party. So, yes. Salute to my guy, man. Classic man Q. Man, haven't heard anything about Tyree. We talked about that earlier, Q, on the show. You're not really hearing too much media speak about him. But once again, when he's mentioned his teammates have mentioned him a lot. Let me just say that. They're saying that he looks good out there. So sometimes it's a good thing when you don't hear about these guys. We're not hearing about Tyree struggling, right? Maybe he's not standing out, but he's not struggling. And that's a good thing to hear, a good thing to see for a second-year guy that we expect a lot out of. So he's not struggling, Q. That is great. I'm cool with that. In due time, brother. We're gonna hear some Tyree Wilson talk very, very soon. Salute to my guy, Brandon Curtis, once again on the $5 special. Sucks Butler's injury got him cut. The young linebacker. Yeah, man, prayers, man. Salute to Darian, man. I'm not gonna really go into that whole situation. I just want to say, Darian, man, salute to you, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully, man, he gets picked up somewhere else and he can go out there and ball out. Definitely. Salute to Brandon. Salute to Byron. Best bets. First year I have followed who these draft picks were. Don't care until I see it on the field. Tired of getting hyped for no one to contribute. Hey, man, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at that mindset saying, look, I need to see it to believe it. I'm not mad about that. But, I'm just leading with optimism. You know, Byron, that's all I'm doing. I'm leading with optimism. I'm just hoping that these guys can go out there. I'll say this. I have not seen a coaching staff, media outlets, or whoever, talking heads, this excited about a Raiders rookie class in a long time. I mean, when is the last time, Byron, we've heard, you know, this much noise about our rookie class? Like, real talk, it's been forever. I didn't hear it about, you know, Josh McDaniels' first class with Zeus, and rightfully so. We traded our first two picks, first round, second round for Devontae. But you know, Parham, Zeus, Matthew Butler, you know, that Neil Farrell Jr., like that Mumford, that class, you didn't hear a lot of excitement. You didn't hear a lot of excitement. Last year's class, Tyree, it started to get a little more, people were a little bit more excited, right? Like, oh shit, we got Tyree Wilson, you know, we got this, we got that, Trey Tucker, woo, 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 right? A little more excitement. This year, the excitement is through the roof. So I'm gonna be real. I'm believing the hype. I'm believing the hype a little bit more this year than recent years, because you just keep seeing it. Antonio Pierce, his eyes light up when he talks about his young pups. You know what I mean? The positional coaches, when they're talking about some of these rooks, their eyes light up. The hype may be real. I mean, look, there's a reason why they're talking about Dylan Lowby every presser. He's out there cooking. He's showing and proving. You know what I mean? And Brock Bowers, he is showing and proving. And I'm sorry, but Brock Bowers is probably the best rookie that we have drafted 10 years. 10 years. Thinking back. I can't say 10 years, because you go back to, about 10 years. Because the 2014 class was the DC, the Khalil Mack, the Gabe Jackson. Like, this is someone that we're really excited about. Toom, Max, let's keep it a buck here, right? No one expected Max Crosby coming out of Eastern Michigan and where he was drafted at to be that guy. He showed and proved to be that guy. This is a guy in Brock Bowers that we expect to be great from day one. From day one. Like, love Max Crosby. He is the leader of this team, the best player on this team. But no one expected Max to be the guy he is this quick, this fast. Let's just be honest here. It's a 4th round pick out of a small school in the Midwest. Brock Bowers is the guy that has been the best tight end in college football for the past few years. Played on national championship teams. You know, so, you know, we can look back. I'm talking about just as a whole. Brock is a guy that best player available. That we literally took at 13 as best player available. We're expecting him to ball out from day one. Primos, I like Amari Cooper. Did I expect him? I wasn't a major fan of Amari Cooper coming out of Alabama. I got to be real with you. And he's shown he's been a phenomenal football player. He's been a phenomenal football player. I'm just saying that I think Brock, and this may be, I have him having a better career than most of the first round picks that we've taken in the past 10 years. Real talk. I just expect greatness from Brock immediately. You know, can he have a Sam Laporta type year this year? Why not? Why not? Can he have a better year than Sam Laporta did in Detroit last year? Why not? You know, he's going to be moving all across. He's a chess piece on this offense. You know, Michael Mayer is the traditional tight end. He's going to be out there getting this issue too. But this is a guy that is a piece you just move across the board. Line him up in the backfield. Run it. Put him in the slot. Run it. Line him up outside. Run it. It's going to be fun this year, man. Brock Bowers is one of them ones. Tyree can't get on the field due to the amount of competition per Hondo. You need to tune into Hondo on YouTube. Look, Hondo's my guy. We were just texting the other day. There's so much shit that I can't keep up with everything on the internet. I got so much stuff going on, so I can't watch everything that Hondo puts out there. But I mean, I think that kind of goes without having to be said. Ben, right? Like, that defensive line is deep. You look at that D line right now. Where does Tyree fit? Does he start? I don't even think he's a starter on this D line right now. Max, Malcolm, Christian, and potentially Adam Butler. And then when you look at different looks, the nose is John Jenkins. I mean, does Tyree realistically, does he start for us? You guys have Tyree Wilson starting this year. Because I think he's gonna be more of a rotational piece. This is his first year healthy. There's no reason to just throw him into the fire. Let him go out there and get a few reps in here and there. Yeah, Graham, I love that. 13 is an extremely high pick. Tight ends usually don't go until the late second or third round. Imagine falling to 13 as a tight end and being a steal. That's how special dude is. Talk that shit, Graham. Talk. Love it. Salute to Hammer McHammerlin. Little bro in the building. Salute to my guy, Van City. I'm willing to be Hondo talks about how Coach AP said, grab the bull by the horns, and how AOC did exactly that. Still early. But I'll tell you right now, from his body language, Van City, unless AP is just someone that you just can't read completely, I think that he's really there's no proven winner right now. There's no proven winner. You look at his presser today. The body language is there's not enough. I haven't seen enough yet from either one of these guys. They got to go out there and prove it. And once again, it's still really early on in training camp, really early on in the process. So we still got some time to see who's going to grab the bull by the horns per se. You know what I'm saying? Jason Hunter, my brother, man, Demon King is in the building. Yeah, Hammer, I'm not going to play with that shit, man. It is what it is. Whatever. You already know how that goes, bro. Yeah. And that's the best way to go about this. Because they're going to go, that competition is going to go into preseason. They want to see live reps. They want to see which one of these guys are going to go out there in real time playing actual football, go out there and win that spot. It's too early, you guys. It's training camp. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep this shit real. You can't expect one of these guys to go out there and just, oh, he won immediate. Nah, man, you got to watch these guys get some live reps. Real football. Benjamin, hopefully, man. I want to see Dylan out there. I want to see Sincere McCormick. Definitely want to see our former 7th rounder, Britton Brown, out there and getting some reps. You know what I mean? This is another guy that was a great red zone threat for UCLA when he came out that year. I'm excited to see those guys run the football. But, yes, I definitely want to see Britton, want to see Sincere, and a few of those other guys out there getting some live reps. Helen, I mean, it's a deep room. I mean, realistic, where do you see Sincere and Britton fitting in that room? It's kind of tough. Dylan he's already setting himself up for a job. Amir Abdullah is the veteran that's probably going to make the roster and play a lot of special teams for us this year. Alex Madison, I know some people think he may not make this roster. I don't think so at all. He's going to be on this roster. And then you have Zamir. I don't know where and you guys know I'm a major Sincere supporter. I just don't see where some of these guys may fit. You know what I mean? I know Sincere came on the show a few weeks ago and he did talk about, earning his keep in special teams. And I love that mindset. A lot of these guys have said it. Even Trey said it coming on the show that he's going to have to earn, a spot through special teams. But yeah, man, I think those guys are the odd man out. Watch, it's been forever, brother. It's been forever to have Mayer and Brock Bowers, in this offense. And then you get to run this 12 personnel, which is so difficult to defend. You know what I mean? It is very difficult to defend, especially with those type of high caliber talents at the tight end position. And then you got a tight end 3 in Harrison Bryant that can block and give you a little something in the passing game. It's going to be fun, man. This 12 personnel is going to be fun to watch. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeti, I don't want to throw too much, stock into that. I just want to see Dylan get on the football field. You know what I mean? I do. I think that in red zone situations, you're going to see probably Zeus get most of the burn at the running back position. You will probably see some, Dylan getting active in the red zone, in the passing game. I'll say 2 to 3. 2 to 3 tutties. 2 to 3. Why not? Let's have some fun. 2 to 3. But I definitely believe he's going to play a major role in this offense this upcoming season. Yeah, Hug. I think that Zeus is going to get most of the work in goal line situations. Definitely. I mean, there's so many red zone options now, Yeti. Jacoby is a red zone threat. Devontae is always a red zone threat. Now you have Brock and Michael Mayer. Mayer in year 2. Like, there's so many there's no reason that we need to be at the bottom of, the bottom of the rankings in terms of red zone efficiency this year. There's too many options. Dylan out of the backfield, Zeus running the football, that fire north-south runner. I just don't see a reason for us to struggle in red zone situations this upcoming year. Goal line, particularly. There's so much talent out there on the offense side of the ball. Let me see. DeMox is stupid. And I'm going to be real. I don't see in any world where Herbert's going to be ready week 1. I don't see it. Plantar fasciitis, that is a tough thing to overcome. It's going to be way longer than 2 weeks in a boot and then he'll be back. No, man. No, I don't see that. I think this may go well into the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Just being real. Now, I don't know how serious the injury is. They may be just playing this safe. I don't know if there's any tears or anything like that, but I'm expecting him to miss potentially the first quarter of the season. If he comes back, hey, man, you proved me wrong. Shit. Jersey, man, we'll be out there soon, brother. We'll definitely be back out there soon, man. Real talk. We can literally sling the ball out like the greatest show on turf. Talk that shit. S. Dot. Let me see. Who you think gets more touchdowns, Mayer or Bowers? Oh, man. I'm going to go with Bowers. Just because he's going to be lining up all over the place. They may get him. They may give him some reps in a goal line situation running the football. You just never know. I'm going to go with Bowers. I think that Mayer potentially could have more yardage in the passing game or in the receiving game. But I'm going to go Bowers. More tutties. He's just that good, man. He really is. He's just that good. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Real talk. Also, man, once again, thank you guys to everybody who went on OakLosVegas.com today and grabbed some clothes, man. I appreciate you guys. Salute to Caleb. Salute to William. I think there's a few more. Sorry if I missed your guys' names. We're not out of here yet, y'all. We still got about 10 more minutes. Phil Villapiano will be at Bar A week 1. May have to. Okay. Graphk, how long has it been that players had to earn jobs? That issue's just different. This is facts. Facts, man. Previous years, you draft guys and they're starting because they're forced to start. And that was a problem with us developing guys. That has been a problem that I think a lot of people haven't talked about up to this point. The issue was drafting guys, forcing them out there. We had no depth, right? And then they shit the bed year 1. It's hard to get out of that mindset. You got to be able to develop players in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a problem. In recent memory, we've just been force feeding these rooks out there as starters because we had to. Things are different now. We have a lot of depth on this roster. The starters, whoever the starters this year, they earned those spots. The coaching staff that we have now is absolutely insane. Joe Philbin on the offensive side of the ball, helping Luke Getsy and James Craig and, Tom Coughlin out there, helping AP, Marvin Lewis, helping AP out there, like Mike Caldwell, helping the linebacking group. Like, this just this is a different situation from recent history, recent memory. Like it's just so from top to bottom, it's just a different type situation. Not only do we have depth on this roster, we have depth as a coaching staff and advisors. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like the coaching staff has depth. Like when can you say that? Not only does this, as football players, do we have depth at pretty much every position, we have depth within our coaching staff. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know why? The AP effect. People want to see this thing work. People want AP to work out in Vegas. They want to see the homegrown guy that grew up a Raiders fan, make this thing work. Yeah, man, and Cadillac Williams as well. Another guy that was a phenomenal talent at the NFL level, helping this ground game get going this year. Another name, Cadillac Williams. Big T, I always expect you to come in, bro, and just be negative as fuck. And you from the crib, 916. I respect it. You know what I mean? Love to my guy. You are always just the negative. You hit the comment. I can't drop a video without Big T popping in and putting in some negative ass shit. You are definitely what is it? A half glass empty type motherfucker. Yo, and I ain't mad at you, King. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at you, brother. It is what it is, man. Do your thing, but come on, man. Hold some hope. Get some hopium in your life, man. Get some hopium in your life, King. Big T be over there on some negative ass shit, man. Have you heard about? Yes, I have. Joe Milton beating out Drake May so far. Makes you wonder why we didn't take a chance. Big T, I love you too, bro. I love you too, bro. I'm just stating the obvious, King, but I love you too, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Salute to them. I'm still not a big Joe Milton fan. I know he has all the arm strength in the world. He has accuracy issues. I think he has a problem reading the field. I just look. Cool. But, I think Drake May is the better football player. It's just going to take time. There's different expectations from being a guy where you were drafted with Joe Milton is where it was the 6th round, I believe. 6th round, somewhere around there. And then Drake May, a top 5 pick. You know what I mean? So, either way, two stock, I think they're going to have, the veteran Jacoby Brissett starting regardless. And both these guys are going to sit it out and learn behind the veteran. And the Patriots are going to be one of the worst football teams in the league. And I love it. Come on, Wasted. Relax, man. This just in. Patrick Mahomes has come down with Dusher fasciitis. Did y'all see this play that they put out there today? Okay, all right. I'm gonna do this real quick. Salute to my brother Wasted. Somebody has to stop the Chiefs, okay? And why not us? This shit, they're getting so bored in Kansas City now, you guys, winning championship after championship after championship. They were doing something out there today. I don't know if y'all seen this. Patrick Mahomes was spinning around a broom on the football field. Literally, they were getting him dizzy on purpose and giving him the football and having him throw the ball. The Chiefs need to be stopped, man. They are so bored out there, like the ring around the rosy shit. Mahomes is out there spinning around a broom, his coaching staff spinning him around and having him throw the football into the net. This is nasty, nasty work, you guys. It's disgusting. They need to be stopped. This year, look, I've said this in years prior. I hate the 49ers. I hate them more than any team in this league because I'm a Northern California dude, right? I hate the Niners more than I hate the Chiefs. It just is what it is. I'm from Northern California. The Battle of the Bay was real with me growing up. It is what it is. I'm sorry. If we're not there at the end of the year, let's just say the Chiefs and Niners are there again. Dog, I'm not saying I'm going for the Niners, but I'm not saying I'm not going for the Niners. These motherfuckers need to be stopped immediately. Bro, he was out there spinning around a broom, y'all. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like what are we doing here? I just spinning around a broom, y'all. Let me see if I can find this. I'm gonna see if I can find this real quick. Hold on real quick. Oh my God, bro. Look at this shit. This is what they're doing out there, y'all. This is what they're doing. Like what does this have to do with football, y'all? They are so bored out there. Look at the first throw. It was hilarious. He threw that shit to Omaha. But bro, like this is what they're doing now. Like what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Yeah, Hug, you know, you from the Bay, you know. Straight up, facts. Like, what are we doing here, man? They need to be stopped immediately, y'all. Salute to the Mokes, my guy. There's two stock not here, the QB we picked up. My boy Lavender Williams. He out there lotioning up and Birdman rubbing his hands with baby powder. Talk that shit, the Mokes. Lavender Williams is the GOAT. Salute to Cameron. Papa, I agree on that Niners Chiefs take. Last season, I told people, gun to my head, I'm rooting for the Niners. Tired of seeing a team from our division win. Yeah, man. I just couldn't live, to be honest with you, with the 49ers winning in our place. Bro, where I'm from, you either a Raider or a Niner. I couldn't take these people holding that over my head for the rest of my life. So I can live barely, but I can live with the Chiefs doing what they did. But either way, they need to be stopped this year. Salute to Cameron, my guy. You know, bro. You must be where I'm from. You know. Oh my God. Yeah, that was nasty work. This dude got bullied off the line. But we knew this. We knew this was going to happen. Jenny, we knew it. Like we were actually laughing because right when we seen Xavier Worthy coming out of Texas, what did we say, y'all, during the draft? He's going to be a Chief. He's going to be a Chief. And I laughed at the idea because I'm like, this dude has a problem catching the football. And not only, has he had a problem with the dropsies, but there was a play out there at camp the other day where he absolutely got destroyed, bullied at the line, and I believe the linebacker picked him up and just – it was nasty work. Nasty work. Salute to East Oakland in the building, man. Lewis, what up, King? Yeah. Might as well be from Baylor. They got him, Hollywood, Rice. Got a lot of speed out there. Wasted. That's can't lie about that. Can't lie about that. Frank, man, come on, man. Sacramento's in the building. Salute to the 600 people still rocking with us, man. I appreciate you guys as always. Talked about camp. Talked about Antonio Pierce's presser. Let me see if there's anything else we can double back with. Let me see. We talked about, salute to Levi Edwards, put it out there. One of the last plays of practice, Aiden O'Connell hit DJ Turner on a go route on the sideline, draped in coverage. You love it. Been hearing DJ Turner out there getting some reps, you guys, at the wide receiver position. So that may be the guy to add that extra value to that wide receiver room. Maybe it's Ramil Kuyten. Maybe it's Tulu Griffin. Maybe it's DJ Turner. Either way, you love to see that, Turner's out there getting some reps. Lewis, I appreciate you, brother. Spivey, my guy, my dog is in the building, gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships, man. Salute to my dog, man. I seen Spivey in the chat last night. He popped up and said, we need 100 new members. He was early for the show, though, so I didn't know if he was going to pull up today. But he said, we needed 100 new members, man. I think we got a good amount today. Got a good amount. We're nowhere near 100, but we definitely stockpiled a few, man. Salute to you, Spivey. Salute to all the new members in the building. Salute to Hug as well for gifting a few as well, man. Appreciate you. One of the GOATs over here, the Kevin Nash of Shieldmore, our guy, Spivey, gifting 5. Salute to all the new members in the chat. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top. S. Dot, my guy. I beg to differ, Graphk. He needs to practice on that because that's how he's going to be smacked left and right from Max, Malcolm, Butler, and Wilkins. Talk that shit, Dot. Talk. I love it, man. I love it. He's working on his dizziness early on. I hear you, King. I hear you, King. S. Dot, my dog, always popping in with the $10 holler, man, my guy. Salute to Caleb also, man. That means a lot to me. Gifting 1 OLV Raiders Network membership. Salute to Caleb, my dog, my bro. Whoever got that membership, salute to you guys. We're not done yet, y'all. Let's get a few more comments and let's have a few more minutes of fun before we head out of here. Yeah, Wasted is still in Miami, you guys. He just got back in the country from the Bahamas. He will be live either tonight or tomorrow, and I believe we're gonna have some fun tomorrow. Hey, Wasted, we still gonna do that show? We're going to do an unblocking show because I think that we both have like 1,000 people that we blocked on these shows that we've had thus far. Oh, and salute to Yeti also. He's been gifting like crazy today. One of the GOATs over here as well. Salute to you, brother. That means a lot. Thank you. Salute to one of the GOATs, Yeti Strain. We're going to have some fun tomorrow. We're going to unblock some people, y'all. Come on home. Come on home. You know, I mean, some people need to, you know, stay blocked, you know, because they bring no value. You know, it's just disrespect and, you know, all the racist comments and all that crazy shit can stay, you know, far away from what we got going on. But we're going to have an unblock party tomorrow. Have an unblock party. Come on home, y'all. Come on home. Come on home. Come on home. Yeah. Salute to Brandon, my guy, also gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. Brandon, I appreciate everything you do for the channel as well, my brother. Real talk. Thank you so much. For those who don't know, Brandon is the guy, man, that he's been supporting for a while. He sent me a bunch of jerseys. Malcolm Kuntz signed, King's jersey signed, Jose Canseco signed. Good human being right here, man. Great human being. Salute to my guy, Brandon. Hey, Toom, I like that. Call it homecoming. I'm coming home. I like that. Come on home, baby. Let me see. I just got myself blocked. Jenny, you stupid. There you go. The unblock party. I don't know what happened to Shadow Fox. Still looking. Lewis, hit the link. It's up top, brother. You should see it. It's pinned up top. If you want to become a member, the link is pinned up top of the show. Ceremoniously unblocked. Yo, pause, my guy. Salute to Jason. I'm definitely not going to be at the unblock party. I may say some shit to some piece of shit. Just kidding. I'll be there. No, we need you in the building, Jay. We need you in the building, my brother. We need you in the building, King. One of the my fathers, one of the GOATs over here. Hug, need Graph's link for the members. I'll put it right here, you guys. Boom. I'll put it right here in the chat. For those who are looking for the members, let me see. Boom. There it goes. It's in the chat. Bring everybody home. Bring everybody home. Bring them all home. Salute to Martin in the chat, man. Let me see. I don't know what time we're doing that show tomorrow, but we're definitely going to do it probably tomorrow night. Have some drinks, maybe blow a cigar, have some fun. Y'all crazy, man. The chat is lit today. Salute the Raider Reaper as well. Salvatore, Shadow 5 is going to be a feature tomorrow. Hopefully, man. We waiting on Shadow to pull back up, man. Real talk. Real talk. I like that, Axe. AP is one of the only coaches that knows how to beat the Chiefs with defense, not shootouts. I like our chances. And what happened last year, Axe? The defense showed up. The offense, like 60 yards of offense or some shit. But, hey, you know, we went out there and cooked. Went out there and won that game. That's all that matters. Oh, yeah, Jay, I'm watching SummerSlam first, bro. It might have to be a late show, or you know what? We may have to do that on Sunday. We'll figure it out. We are doing an unblocked party. But yeah, y'all, I'm not gonna be here all day. You know, we're a little bit over an hour and a half. They not like us. Unblocked party. I like that. Salute to Brandon in the building, man. Once again, you guys, thank you guys so much for being here with me, man. We talked about the presser with Antonio Pierce. We talked about the second presser with Byron Young, DJ Glaze, Dylan Lauby. Who else was there? Who else was it? Dylan, Byron, Glaze. Who was the fourth guy, y'all? Oh, Adam Butler. Adam Butler. Talked about that. Talked about what was going on at camp today. Looks as though Aiden had him a day. You know, Gardner Minshew was looking good out there as well. Max was out there talking his shit, having some fun, you know, with the media. And you know, he heard all the smoke about, you know, Glaze winning a few reps. So he went out there and absolutely cooked as always. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I think tomorrow, once again, you guys, there's no access, no availability. Let me look at this real quick. Look at the schedule. Let me see. I don't think there's any. All right. August 3rd. Okay, so tomorrow practice is from 6 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. So it will be tomorrow night. So interesting. Practice will be changed from 6 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. tomorrow. So there will be practice tomorrow, but there will not be any media being held or any presser early on in the morning. Nothing like that. I know there'll probably be a presser later on after practice, but it looks as though there's nothing going on early. Late practice tomorrow night in California. So if there's any good news, anything going on out there, we'll definitely cover it. Other than that, you know, we will be doing probably, you know what, man? Wasted tomorrow. Let's just do the Graphk and Wasted, or the Wasted and Graphk show, however you want to slice it. Let's just do that tomorrow, cover the practice and all that good stuff, and we'll do the unblocking stuff, together. We should just do that. Salute to S. Dot on the way out. Hey, Graphk, I didn't notice that Patrick Graham pulled that Paul Gunther play that helped shut Mahomes down in that Christmas game. The second time he did it, there was no robber in the middle, and Hobbs got caught slipping. Damn, bro. I'm about to go back and look at that. Didn't notice that Patrick Graham pulled that Paul Gunther play that helped shut Mahomes down in the Christmas game. The second time he did it, there was no robber in the middle, and Hobbs got caught slipping. Hey, S-Dot, send me that play if you can. Send me that. I want to check that out. That's interesting. Salute to you on the $20 holla, man. I was just talking to Wasted earlier. We were texting about how nasty Paul Gunther was. See, some people hate John Gruden. Some people hate Josh McDaniels. I hate Paul Gunther. I hate Paulie G. And I don't mean as a human being. I'm talking about as a football mind. You know, Paulie G might be one of the greatest human beings you ever met in your life. But some people hate Josh McDaniels football-wise. Some people hate John Gruden. I cannot stand Paulie G. Like, if that defense could have been middle of the pack with some of those offenses that we had under Gruden, we would have been all right. I'm not saying we would have been a Super Bowl winning team, but we could have been a pretty good football team. That defense made no sense at all. And I've talked to a lot of players that played in that system. Remember, Gary Yon was on the show. Salute to our brother Gary Yon Collins. It just made no sense. Like what were you doing? Like, it made no sense. The verbiage, just everything. Schematically, it made no sense. Nasty work. And salute to I Bleed Silver and Black, my guy. I'm becoming a member as well. My dog, I appreciate you, brother. Real talk. That means a lot to me, man. If you guys want to become a member, like I Bleed Silver and Black, hit the pin up top. Definitely one of the best ways. Oh, you did notice. I got to go back and look at that. S. Dot. I got to go back and look at that. Salute to my guy, man. Oh, bro, and coach, I don't hate Gruden. Shit, I don't hate Josh McDaniels. Paul Gunther, that defense, man. Nasty work. Let me see. Angel, man. I had high hopes for Corey Littleton. I was so ecstatic when we signed him. Like, I'm like, yo, we got that coverage, high coverage ability from a linebacker that we haven't had in a long time. When Corey Littleton came over and that big deal that he got coming over from the Rams, I'm like, we got the guy that we need, a guy that can play the run, pretty well, but a guy that is great in coverage. That didn't work out. That didn't work out at all. And probably a major part of it was Paulie G in that defense that made no sense at all. Facts. Ben Bad, it's your birthday? I think you said it's your birthday, man. Happy birthday to our guy, Ben Bad, in the building. But yeah, man, once again, you guys, salute to everybody here in the building. On the way out, wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. OakLosVegas.com. Go get you guys some drip if possible. We got a bunch of new stuff that we put up on the website. Go support it, man. We definitely appreciate you guys. Salute to our proud sponsor over at BetUS as well. That is one of our sponsors moving forward. We definitely appreciate what they got going on for Shillmore. And other than that, man, WoodsonWhiskey.com. Go get you guys some of those GOAT whiskey bottles and tell them I sent you. Yeah, man. Other than that, man, we love y'all. We appreciate you guys. And if we're not back tonight, we'll be back tomorrow for sure. And on the way out, S. Paul Gunther beat Mahomes with a 3-man rush, QB, spy-man zone middle. Robert, yes, that was the only thing he did right. The only thing he did right, S. was he found a way to beat the Chiefs. Got to give him that. But couldn't beat anybody else. And salute to Spivey also, man. Go Raiders, man. My guy. Spivey, appreciate you, brother. As always on the way out. Salute to y'all, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We are out. One.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sports book.
That's what I'm talking about.